Hey everybody, it's Audrey Byrne from Audrey Lynn Studios on the west side of Canada, near Vancouver. I'm back. So those who follow me know I was on a 2-week motorcycle trip, and Les and I went as far as Swift Current. So we did get to see Kim and Todd, which some of you have seen. But I do have the video coming quite quickly. I started editing, so I'm happy to share that with you. It was such a nice visit. It was so nice to see them in person and, you know, be in their creative space and see Todd in his chicken house and Kim in her garden, and then of course all the pottery stuff is just so nice. Yeah. Okay, I have a small kiln load for you. Like it's quite small, but whatever, here I am. So it went to 2185 and was held there for 10 minutes. And then I dropped it to 1900 and held it for 30 minutes. Is that all you need to know? I think so. I have a Scott 1018. All right, let's go. Okay, so I'll show you a few refires. This one just had a big pinhole in the bottom. It's one of my strawberry mugs, and I had put sangria on the bottom, so it looks a little bit different because it's been refired, but I had put sangria on the bottom ×2, and then snapdragon on top ×2, and then amaryllis ×2, and same on the inside. And the strawberry is sangria and emerald by Mako. So yeah, the pinhole is gone now, so that's great. I can put this on my website now. There are some other strawberry mugs on there, and today I hope to put on a couple more mugs. I'm hoping to do that a little bit more. I know I've said that before, and then, you know, life gets in the way. You know, life is good. It's just that, you know, stuff comes up. So another refire was this oil bottle, and the reason I refired it was because it had crazed, which I don't recall ever getting crazing with this combination, but it crazed again. Maybe I should do it. I'm kind of got my stand pointing a different way, so it's not pointing right into the sun and then everything goes dark on the camera. So it crazed again. So what I had on here was 2 times honey flux and 1 time river birch, and then it was 2 times amaryllis with 2 times Albany slip brown, which you don't see anymore because it was refired. When I refired, I put another coat, I think another 2 coats of amaryllis on there, and it crazed again. It's mine. So I'm not really sure why that's happening. I'm not really sure. But anyway, whatever. I get another nice oil bottle and it fits. So I do, you know, I do have a tutorial that I did quite a long time ago, how I throw my oil bottles. I should probably revisit it, but I think I'm doing it the same way. Anyway, whatever, it's on there. Now, another refire I have is, I did one of Kim's mugs, Kim Unseth's mugs from Unseth Pottery, and it was one of her daisy mugs. Of course, I was just there and saw hers, and they're like really pretty. Mine, this is the first one, and it's been refired. So Down here is Speckled Ongo by Mako ×2. Just before I do that, this one was white stoneware, Plainsman 370, white stoneware, and white stoneware. Okay. 2 times Speckled Ongo by Mako. And then I had put 2 times Spectrum Curry. And then here is Stroke and Coat, and mine is Old Lace. It's actually a little bit of an off-white, but it shows up white for me all the time. And then this was a Stroke and Coat yellow and a little, okay, so that's what I did. And then when I took it out of the kiln last time, it just had pinholes everywhere in here. So what I did this time is I just put a coat of Mako's Frosted Lemon over all the yellow parts, or where the pinholes were. And then I just used a little bit of underglaze, kiwi underglaze here, because I recall, well, when I was visiting Kim, she said she did that. So, because she was asking, you know, what happened. I don't know. Anyway, so now I have no pinholes. It's an acceptable mug, and I like it, but I would like to do bigger flowers and just keep working with it. Anyway, turned out good. So pretty. So I'm sure you, if you follow Kim, you would see her beautiful mugs that she pulls out of the kiln. So I wanted to try Natalie, Pottery by Natalie. I wanted to try your underglaze transfer first with a textured roller on top. And it worked for me. I love it. So do you see it's, oh, why do I keep doing that? It's the lemon underglaze transfer, and I'm not sure who I got it from, probably Sambal. And then the lemon roller, which I believe I just got off of Temu. And then it has 2 coats of Zinc Free Clear by Mako. And on the rim, 2 times is Mako's Frosted Lemon. So it was a bit of a tester, and I love it. I think it's what I'm looking for. Nice. So then I might as well show you the mugs. This one is the strawberry mug. So you see, hand-built mug. And I cut out the slab, put the underglaze transfer on the wet clay, and then rolled the texture in. I have a quilted roller that I got actually from a baking company. Then peeled the paper off and then formed the mug. And I have a tutorial how I make my mugs, but I don't have a tutorial on this. I believe Natalie does. I can do one because it's always nice to see how different people do the same technique differently. Anyway, so, and on here is Mako Zinc Free Clear. And then inside is 2 times cactus. And my handle is cactus. And then the way I do my handles, I've started putting a design in them, so I kind of like that. Anyway, and you can see that it's bellied out a bit. This is the shape I really like from my hand-built mugs. It's just, I'm just partial to it. I don't know why I like it so much. Anyway, so that's the strawberry one. And this is the blueberry one. And I think it turned out great. I love it. So it's cactus, same thing. And then this is the cherry one. It's a little bit, I don't want to say faded. It's just not as bright. But yeah, they turned out great. I love it, Natalie. Thank you very much for showing us how to do that. Okay, since we're on cherries, once I did it, I thought, what have I done? Oh, well, I guess I get a sippy straw cup. First of all, I made it out of the buff clay, and it's my pool noodle sippy straw cup, which there is a tutorial on that, and this is the only way I make these. And here it is. So that's the cherry underglaze transfer again. And then I use cherry sprigs. And so these are kiwi. These are all kiwi underglazes. And I've used a couple colors just to show some shading and highlight. And then this is Zinc Free Clear by Mako. But I always put this on this side, so that when you hold it and drink out of it, you can see the cherries. But I didn't do it. I don't know. I guess I was thinking about something else. But anyway, whatever. I've got one now. First, I'm going to show you the artichoke dish. So this cutter is on my website, audreylynberm.com, and I did manage to replenish some stock on there. I think I'm going to be putting up the prices. I'm going to have to a little bit, probably in September. I mean, it wouldn't be much, but things go up, right? So anyway, just so you know. And I'm home definitely in the next coming week, so I could process orders then. But I know at the end of the month I'll be gone on the motorcycle again. And so, but I usually put out some sort of thing on Instagram or Instagram or Facebook announcing that I won't be doing orders. And to any of my subscribers on my email list, you get first. I shout it out to you first. Okay, so artichoke press. Now I didn't press this hard enough. So the texture is not as deep as it could be. It looks fine, but my other plates look better when they're pressed harder. Anyway, so all of the cutters that I'm going to show you are, I have 6-inch, 8-inch, and 10-inch, but now I have a new 3D printer. So some of them I can actually do almost 14-inch, which is really quite nice. Anyway, so this is white stoneware, but I put 2 coats of the Speckled Ongo by Mako on there. And then here is 1 coat of manganese wash that I use from Mako. And then it's 2 times gunmetal green by Coyote? Laguna? I think it's Coyote. Oh, just a sec. No, it's Coyote. It's Coyote. And I love gunmetal green. It crystallizes a little bit. Anyway, yeah, so, and when you have a deeper texture, then some areas are more shiny than others. So right now it looks quite flat, but where it settles, it goes shiny. So if it was a deeper texture, then you'd get more shine. But anyway, it's fine. And then I have a strawberry cutter on my website shop. And you've seen them before if you have followed me, but some of you are new. So here I go. So white stoneware, 2 times speckled engobe, and then Spectrum Sangria ×2 and Spectrum Cactus by 2. So this one's the 8-inch actually. It just shrinks to this size, which is for me, it's a 14% shrink rate. I'm trying to, I wish I could get a white stoneware that didn't have such a high shrink rate. Anyway, I'm working on it. I just love plainsman. It's purely Canadian and I love that. So anyway, and this is the 10-inch strawberry done the same way. So this fly, I'm going to have to stop and take care of that little pesky. Anyway, here you go. And so there is a smaller one that fits in here. I'm going to try and take care of that fly. I'm ready. Don't worry, I won't take care of it while I'm filming. All right. Okay, so another cutter I have is the Oyster dish, which, you know, many of you have seen. And usually I do these on buff. They just seem to, I just like the way they come out. They work out no matter what you use. Well, I mean, I've never tried dark clay or anything like that. It's always usually the white clay or the buff clay. Anyway, so this is a 6-inch. And this is 2 times soft white by Spectrum. And then 3 times fog in some areas. And then 2 times blue rutile in those areas on top of the fog. And then the pearl gets 3 times snow. And there's a tutorial. There's a GLAZE-A-LONG. Actually, I think I have. Oh, and I have a tutorial for how to make the bigger one. Of course, now I have the larger 3D printer, so I can make them up to 14 inches, which is what this one is. But this is the tutorial was how to make this using like a pattern, a paper pattern. Anyway, so it's quite big, and this is the 6-inch, close to it. So yeah, they always turn out, and I'm really happy about that. And I know some people who bought them for me, they're having real success, especially if they live on the ocean. And yeah, so really nice. I like it. I like it. Okay, so then I have a couple of plates, dish plates, and so cute. I got this roller from Lori from Wandering Soul, who does have a shop on Etsy, and it's her doggy roller. I love it. So what I did on this one was I took the Amico chocolate brown underglaze, and for those that follow me, you're going to get sick of hearing it again, but I love that underglaze because there's no red in it. It's just chocolate brown. And so I put it on the whole thing and wiped it back. And then I did Clifford. I did him an Amico Red Rock, and I like that color. And then, oh yeah, this was just pink. Did I use Cherry Blossom? I think I did. I used 3 times Cherry Blossom by Amico. And then it was 2 times, this time I used Amico Mixing Clear. And then on the edge and on the rim a bit is just 2x Spectrum's Autumn Purple. I thought the Autumn Purple might look nice in contrast with the Red Rock. So, but see, I bumped this dish, so I get it. And but this one, well, it bled a little bit right here, but done the same way. Super cute, Lori. Thank you. Super cute. I have a mug coming, but not in this load. Okay, and then, so Kim at Unseth Pottery, she's been doing the Albany Slip Brown with Cheetah, and oh, there it is. Just like a fly, hey, it won't land. Okay, but I wanted to try, so my last kiln load, you would have seen this mug where I did the Albany Slip Brown with Cheetah and then put 3x Deep Olive Spec by Amico on the bottom, and I love it. I really love it. And then on the inside of this one, I did, well, maybe it was this one. It was this one that I did, and was Albany Slip Brown. And then when I went to Kim's, she showed me hers that she had done it with, oops, I got a letter on here. Somebody's already bought these. Deep Sienna Speckle on the bottom and olive on the inside. And I was like, oh my gosh, they're both beautiful. So I've done another, like, you know, like this. And I did this kiln load, and there will be more, because these are beautiful for the fall. They're just so beautiful. Yeah, love. So thank you, Kim, for the idea. And you will be seeing more. Anyway, these two, the subscriber had seen them come out of the kiln last time, and so she emailed me and asked if they were available, and they are. So she's taking, I think she's taking these two, but I wanted to show you first. So yeah. And then just for the fun of it, I just wanted to go back to a couple I pulled out of the kiln last kiln load, and that was this one, which I love. So this was 3x Lustrous Jade. Oh, I keep doing that. 3x Lustrous Jade down here, and then Autumn Purple by Spectrum. Lustrous Jade Amico, Autumn Purple ×2 by Spectrum, and it turned out just lovely. Another nice fall combination. And then this one just turned out so nice. So I'm just going to reacquaint myself here. Right. Okay, so these are our Coyote glazes. So on the bottom is Pixie Wings, and that was by 2. And then up here was Direwolf by Coyote. So these came in my sample pack. And then here is 2x Olive Float and 2x Olive Float. And beautiful. Another good one for fall. Yeah, I wasn't sure how the Coyotes were going to work for me. I have a couple more coming where I'm not butting them up to each other, but feathering across each other and seeing what happens with that. I think I'm doing Burning Embers and smoke pearl or pearl smoke. So hopefully that works. Anyway, yeah, pretty. Okay, so that's it for the kiln unload. So like I said, I am just about finished editing our visit with the Unseths, which I am so happy to have that for myself. And I am also in the process of filming my visit to Medelta Pottery Bank in Medicine Hat, Alberta. It was way better than I thought. They've got such a nice setup there. Yeah, it's beautiful. So just wait for that. And I'm able to tell you now that at the end of September, Les and I will be going back to the United Kingdom and staying in Stoke-on-Trent. And we will be with some of the other YouTubers at Pot Clay's open house. I'm so excited. And there's a couple workshops and so on. So pretty excited about that. And I think that's about it. Then we'll go down to London. So I know there's a couple people in London, so hopefully we can connect. Les hasn't been to London, I have. So hopefully we can connect. Anyway, also I've been designing a few stamps and cutters for the fall, and I can give you a little sneaky peek here. And I'm enjoying that. Never seem to have enough time to do it though. And also creating some rollers, which is quite fun but challenging at first, so I don't quite have them done yet. The challenge usually is just getting the time to sit down and just do the work, right? Like I can design, no problem, but just figuring out how to get it done. Anyway, I want to thank you for following me on Adventures of the Traveling Crow Mug. Went to a lot of really pretty places and met some fabulous people and saw some awesome pottery. I want to thank you to all my subscribers and to both YouTube and my website and Instagram, and I do have Facebook, but I have to admit I don't always put things on my business Facebook because I have Instagram and enough. Very nice to have you with me. Hopefully there'll be some other stuff soon. Keep your eye out for that video. I will announce it, and peace out.